So this is how to set up the meeting. Okay? This is all about, you've gotten the appointment, you've turned up to their office, you've sat down, and the agenda could be something that's written down. You could actually physically give it to them, you could send it before the meeting, or you could just go through it. So, why are we having the meeting? What's the benefit of this meeting to you? What are we going to cover in this meeting? And then we go to the first point on the agenda. So think about what would be some buyer benefits to the meeting. You've asked for the meeting, they've agreed. You're just going to recap at the start of the meeting why this is a benefit to them. Okay? What's the benefit of this meeting? Well, how could we start with a specific buyer-related benefit to get the meeting going? Okay? We're looking for something here that should be concise. All right? It should have a benefit to them. It could be how you could help them to get in front of those decision makers, because you remember on the phone, that's probably the thing you were leading with, was you've got access to 100,000 decision makers. You're going to make that access available to them. You're here today to find out how we can do that in the best way. So you're not forcing the sale down their throat in the first 10 seconds. So you're saying something like, "Thank you very much for seeing me today. I'm hoping that we will be able to align our access to 100,000 key decision makers with your offer to the market in a way that's going to be very, very effective for you in getting your message out there," or something like that, where you're crafting a way of expressing it that they think
is good for them.
Well, good for them. So this phase, you're just trying to get permission to ask questions, right? Now, the agenda statement is a way of doing that. We're going to today understand your business a little bit better, explain how we can get access for you to those 100,000 decision makers, what we've learnt from our experience with a number of firms. Are there any things you'd like to add to the agenda? And you ask them that, right? Always ask them, is there anything they would like to add to the agenda? Okay? You go through what you think you want to talk about, then you ask them, do you have anything you'd like to add? And they say, yeah, well, let's talk about this or talk about that's fine. Again, you're getting them to buy in to today's meeting. Everyone loves to buy, but no one wants to be sold. So the more it sounds like I'm trying to sell you something, the more resistance you're going to get. If you talk about what's in it for them, you talk about the solution that's for them to solve their problem, they're all ears. So you start talking about, I'm here from this magazine and this, or I'm blah, 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 that sort of detail, they're thinking, oh, I'm going to have to buy something now. I'm going to get a sales pitch here any moment. So we get to that later. Just your objective here is to get into questioning skills. Now, particularly in a Japanese situation, if you turn up to a Japanese buyer and you start drilling them with questions, they're not used to that. They're used to getting a pitch. And then they're used to drilling your pitch full of holes. Right? So you don't want to go to that route. You want to ask questions. You've got to get permission. So the first agenda item is knowing their company or whatever it might be. So you say, I'm not sure if we have the exact solution for you today, Jeanette, but in order to help me understand whether that's true or not, would you mind if I ask you a few questions? And the word few is specifically chosen. It's not a random word. If I say, Anthony, I'm not sure if we can find a solution today, but in order for me to understand that's possible, can I ask you, can I interrogate you? I want to ask you about 30 questions for the next hour and just suck it all right out of you so I know everything about your business, all your secrets, everything about your company, and you've only just met me for the first time. Is that going to be okay for you?
Clearly not, no.
Probably not. So, and particularly with Japanese who are resistant to that type of thing. So they think you're going to give a pitch, they'll tell you what's wrong with it, and then kick you out of their office. That's how it goes. You pitch, I criticise, you leave. Right? That's the Japanese sales process. Okay? If you want to be in that process, let them lead the conversation. If you want to be the leader of the conversation, ask for permission to ask questions. Right?